Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 3 of this Minecraft Let's Play. If you're wondering, yes, this is the exact same spot that I just ended the last video on because I decided to try, I guess, something a little different. I'm going to make not multiple videos per se, just multiple different recordings for shorter periods of time because it takes up less space on my hard drive, for one, but also because it makes it easier for editing. Because I want to get better at editing, but I also don't want to spend a lot of time doing the editing. So, yeah, that's my thought process of right now. So, where we left off from, in case of the video, last episode, finishing up the first half of the house. It's coming along well, in my opinion. And I think I can finish it by today because it's at least the first level, it's a very simplistic design. It is a very simplistic design, and I don't like, me personally, when I make houses, I don't like making one very simplistic one and then inevitably making another one right off the bat, like another one later down the line, because I'd rather just spend the time making it now than later. How should I do this? Like, I can make it mirrored both sides like this and then just call it a day. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna mirror it. I did see some sheep earlier, so if I can get more iron again, because I'm an idiot and died somewhere and never went back there, I'm going to get... And luckily for us, it is becoming daytime, so we really won't have to worry about the mobs. And look at that up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Haha. Are axe still the main PvP item? Or in multiplayer? Because I remember they used to be like the top pick in like Hunger Games and stuff, if you're able to get it or craft it. Just because I think they did a little more damage than a sword. Because I don't like that. I don't like, oh look, you have to draw your weapon or you get exhausted. It's realistic, I get it, but does it really need to be that realistic? You're playing in a sandstone. You're playing a three-dimensional world. That you can't get that realistic while playing this game. But yeah, that's what I'm used to seeing people get axes, or as old fans of Jerome ASF, and there's the ship I was talking about, of Jerome ASF and Beijing Canadian, they called the axe Betty. I don't remember the exact reason why they called it. Looks like an inside joke, I guess, but who cares? It was funny. Okay, got some more sand so I can start making more glass. And man, I have never heard this song in Minecraft before. Sounds cool. Before my friend helped me optimize Overwatch, I was playing on 30 frames as a PC player, so even less than a console player. Which is funny to think about now, but yeah, I was definitely there. Low. Only thing I ever did was put my game on low graphic settings and called it a day until he finally came to me and was like, what's your FPS at? I was like, oh, it's at this. I was like, what? Don't you have a gaming laptop? Then we went through it. He was a little upset because he realized that I was playing on a very huge handicap, basically. And he basically told me, so you're telling me you're able to not only heal and deal damage. I play primarily tank and support in Overwatch, and sometimes DPS. I'm still trying to get better at DPS, but those are the two main roles that I play. But he was like, you're telling me you play tank and support, and you're still able to get elims. And I said, that's what I'm saying. So we fixed it. And then, on average now, if I'm not recording, it's like 210, sometimes 240. But I only hit higher than 240 if I'm idle in the game, which you're not really idle in the game unless you're AFK. But while recording, it basically goes at the same speed as my refresh rate, which is 144 hertz. So it's not bad. It looks very silky smooth, in my opinion. And I'm out of food again. Like, going back to those settings on console, because I decided to play on console once, it was like, God, it was just so different. So, yeah. I think it'll be good if I have not higher graphical settings, Optifine to help with that. If there's a better mod to do that, please tell me, because I don't know any of them, any of the good ones. I just know Optifine on the top of my head is like a good one. I guess another video idea I was thinking of was not making like movie reports, discussing my thoughts on like anime takes, because I like anime. Some people might say I'm a weeb. Okay. But there's good storytelling in anime, man. You should watch. Like, if people say that, I would usually tell them it's like, you've not really experienced anime then yet. Because there's a lot of good storytelling in them. Like, not in terms of anime. This one's manga. It's Berserk. I am a huge fan of Berserk. I am a huge fan of Berserk. That I'm actually currently collecting the what's it called? The deluxe versions of the manga set, which is basically a hardcover version of it that covers, I want to say, 3 volumes. Like, each one covers 3 volumes of the manga. There's only like 20, a little over 20, because the mangaka died a couple years back. And if you know Berserk, and if you like Berserk, you know what soundtrack you listen to, what everyone played to mourn his death. So if you know, you know. And if you don't, you should definitely give it a listen to. You can just literally search up Berserk soundtrack and you can find it pretty easily. But yeah, it is just a manga series that you don't really see. Not gritty, but it's hard to put in words. Like, when you see it, you can tell that the author put a lot of detail into his work. And he meant every part of it. Like, it's all black and white, but he uses it so well to articulate. I'm trying to use big art words, but just to express himself. It is amazing. And I wish he was able to finish the series, but honestly, I'm not upset that they decided not to continue it. It wouldn't feel right. Like, even so, if you've read the last couple chapters from the manga, you can tell that the tone changed when the assistants to him posted the last portions of his work. You can tell that they didn't have the same feel, the same emotion. But then again, it is that manga is not for the faint of heart. Definitely not. And other ones I'd recommend to anyone that's on the fence for anime are things like Your Lie in April, which some people, like, if you ask your friend who's big into anime or not, some of the times they're gonna be complete assholes and then tell you something that's like the most fucked up thing they've ever seen, or like what most people see, just to get a shit and giggle from you. But yeah, a good one to start off on is something like, is that a pink shit? No. Is Your Lie in April. It's a slice of life drama anime with some romance, but not a lot. There's iron. But it's a heart-wrenching story. It's basically a show that talks about the main character that used to be a really good pianist, but he couldn't do it no more for X reasons that they explain later on in the show, until he meets the what we call in the anime uh spectrum anime community main girl, and she basically shows him how to love music again, and it's really beautiful to see that. Not only that, like, the story was good, but the art direction was fantastic. Like, there were moments when they would change like color palettes from like sad, gloomy to more warming ones. Like, you see it, you definitely see it, and you can hear it in the music that they play too, since it's a musical anime. But yeah, another one I'd recommend would be, sorry, like, I was about to recommend something that is for like certain people. What I was about to say was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and that one, if you know, you know, it's definitely not for some people. It is definitely an acquired taste, but it's hilarious. But honestly, a good start is definitely the shoujo, which is the opposite of shonen. Some people might have heard shonen. It's basically the action-packed anime manga series, like Naruto, Dragon Ball, basically the ones that you mostly see online. But shoujo is the opposite. It's more slice of life, more based off of dramas, and more for the female audience, which people say, but I don't think that's true. Like, in terms of like a manga series, I loved the Legend of Bastra. I was lucky enough that my high school had like a huge variety of mangas, from like older mangas like Slam Dunk, uh, Hajime no Ippo, it's the boxing one, and newer ones as well, like Twin Star Exorcist, uh, Vampire Knight, which it's a shoujo. It's about vampires. A lot of guys don't like it because it's like the Twilight series, but it wasn't bad. the The manga was good. The anime did not do it justice, I feel. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Legend of Basara. I didn't finish it. I need to finish reading it, but most sites I go to don't have like the full version, and some of them I can't even pay for. Like, I want the original version for that one because the ones that are like free translate, they get close and I respect it, but it's not the same. Definitely not the same. So, from what I remember reading it way back when, it's set in the dystopia, in the not in the future where mankind has fallen into basically like not a nuclear fallout per se, but it's post-apocalyptic where humans fought over greed or something, and then they caused their own demise, in a sense, to where it's a barren wasteland everywhere you go. But there is a local legend between villagers that one day a hero will rise up among them that will bring all the people together and free them of the tyrannical rule of an emperor. And his name would be so-and-so. So the main character of the series is a woman, which I don't know how you feel, but I like female leads. If they're written right. Like any other source of media, if the main protagonist is not written well, it's not going to do well, regardless if it's male or female. If you cannot connect with them in one way or another, it's useless. You wasted time. I should put away the shovel in this. But yeah, it starts off with the main protagonist, and and they are basically preparing for the coming of age festival, I think, in their village, until you come across a person named the Red King. There are 4 different kings, which are all sons of the emperor, who's basically in charge of everyone. And he was told by like a fortune teller that so and so legendary person will be in this village. So he goes over there and kills her brother, the main protagonist's brother, because the villagers said that he is the legendary person that will save them. But, oh shit. But when that happens, when he's about to die, the brother told the sister to run away, which she does, I think. Yeah, she runs away with the help of another person. I don't remember his name, but they managed to run away from the Red King. From there, she vowed vengeance on the Red King for not only destroying her home, but also killing her brother. But after that whole entire ordeal, I don't remember if it's a calling, but she somehow finds out that she was the actual person the Red King was trying to kill. It wasn't the brother. It wasn't supposed to be the brother. He was not the prophesized hero. Thought I gave him one. So she basically then goes on a journey to recruit new allies to help her in basically a revolution against the current government. With her first target trying to be the Red King. But as time goes on, and honestly, plot armor, the Red King and the main character, who's now goes by Basra, happen to find each other without realizing who each other is. And I think it was like in a hot spring out in the woods. Like it was either he found her, she found him first, or he found her first. It was some cliche like that. And I was like, oh, hi, who are you? Oh, I'm just some stranger. Okay, what are you? I'm just some stranger as well. Oh, nice to meet you. Then the Red King slowly begins having an interest for Basra. Same with Basra herself, but a little less denying, like a Tsunade about it. And that keeps going on for a little while until a new conflict arises with the Red King's brother, the Blue King. Who would have expected it. So, again, without them knowing who each other were, both of them helped each other defeat the Blue King because he was in charge of the Imperial Navy of the Emperor. Because the Red King wanted him out because he didn't like him, and Basra wanted him out because that allowed her new ally, who was a mercenary or a pirate, free reign of the navy, or like the seas around there. And from there, you get a glimpse of the third brother. I think his name's the Silver King or the White King. I don't remember because I already graduated high school at that point, so I couldn't finish the series. But that's how much I remember from the series. I might have botched some parts of it up, but it's worth reading. I think they made an anime of it, but it's super old. But yeah, if you're into shoujo, or not into shoujo, a good place to start for anime is shoujo, for like people who are not used to watching anime. It's literally just day-to-day life. Another I keep talking about anime now because I love anime. I just love it. And I hate how people say, oh, it's for kids, or if you watch it, you're this, and that. Like, horrible things. But that's not how most people in the anime community are. Most of them are just chill people that just want to talk and talk about their favorite shows. So, first goal completed. We have a base of operations, basically. It still needs to come together, yes. But in terms of having us home, we're basically there. It's coming in weather, nice. I now have shears, so I can now actually make a bed. So we can actually get that goal out of the way too. Next goal is food, which it's not good right now. I agree. But soon here it will be, because I have not only shears, but I also have wheat. With wheat, I can make animals breed. Is this gonna make me a fence? How do you make a fence? What is this? Okay. I completely forgot how to make completely forgot how to do it. Okay. Is it worth making? I think I need to make armor with it. So, chest piece. Yeah. Yeah, that's I'm not gonna wear this yet because I have a feeling I'm gonna die with it first. But oh, but yeah, that's the last thing I'm going to do for this episode is start making not a farm, but actually I technically have a farm down there, but make fences so I can capture the sheep. Sadly, I don't have any carrots. Would have been nice, but we can do without it. Um, yeah, that's where I'm gonna probably leave off the episode, because I feel like I've done a good job at making the house, getting things prepared for it, and so on and so forth. So let's make this. Doesn't have to be too big for now. Just okay. I was not listening to myself. Let's make it smaller, and let's go find that sheep. Hopefully, there's 2 sheep by him, so I don't have to worry about. Last time I saw him, he was by the ravine. Yeah, he's still here. Sheep, 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 sheep. Come on, you can make it. Eh? Eh? Hey, let's go. Is that a horse? No, that's a bee. Maybe. Can you eat honey in the game? Sounds like a stupid question, but I don't know. I don't want to harvest that pumpkin just yet. I want to wait until I at least try to get chicken somewhere. Haha, now you're stuck. Nuts. Haha. I used to give you 2. Alright. So, yeah. Got some wool now. Now we have a start of a farm. Also got some iron gear. Actually, can I make a stand for this? How do I do that? Or is it with cobble? Stone. But yeah, I'm gonna end off the video here. So once again, if you guys enjoyed this, please leave a comment below. See what I can do. Tell me how I can improve myself. I feel like making more of these, I'm getting comfortable talking about different things and allowing you guys to get to know me, because I feel like that's a good place to start on how people can watch my videos. Once again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe, I guess. This stupid ass. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.